How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to AI Limit. We are back here in Halagos Patir, aka Anime and Arlando. So we just got to this other section here that we have not seen yet a lot in the last one. So we got Sclarum here.
Oh, Lady Arrisa. Are you, coming from the trial hall?
What happened?
I didn't know you were invited by the bishop. Please, forgive me for my rudeness last time.
What is this?
Oh, just supplies traded with the tribute. Nothing more.
Tribute?
Well, we offer crystals to the church as a sign of piety and get various gifts in return. Food, clothes, and other supplies we can't get otherwise.
Why would your guild pay tribute to the church? Vikas hates the church.
Oh, this is the trickiest part. It's not what you think, Lady Arrisa. Look, I'm here as an individual, not as a guild leader. As for paying tribute, it's just business.
Business?
Yeah. The church needs crystals to craft knights, and the guild needs food and weapons. We both take what we need, and it's win-win. As for my hunters, all they need to know is bring me crystals, and they'll get great stuff. As for the source of the stuff, it doesn't matter. Those guys just don't get it. They actually believe the scraps from the caravan will cover our expenses. Especially Vikas. He just won't cooperate with the church. So I have to keep the truth from him.
I see.
Oh, Lady Arrisa.
What's this?
Just a humble gift. As for what I just told you, I spilled the beans because you're the bishop's guest. Please, don't tell Vikas. Now, if you would excuse me, my people are still waiting. May the Father bless us. Now, if you would excuse me, may...
Okay, so future me here, putting in some post commentary because guess what? The mute button strikes again. I was drinking some water while Sclarum over there was talking, and I thought I hit the mute button again to unmute, but apparently I did not. So, got me for the rest of the episode here, post commentary, and then actually a couple minutes into the next one. I got to do that as well, but then I looked down eventually and realized and was a little disgruntled about that, but oh well. The power of editing, right? So this area is pretty cool. This whole entire area is very cool. I liked it. It's anime and Orlando, and this section in particular is a lot more kind of complex than the first time we were here. Definitely a lot more little secrets to behold and less linear. So we're gonna get a little backstab here. And we're gonna get another one. Or not. So as I'm walking into this room, I'm noticing that there's some of those ladies like up top. So I am thinking that we could get up top eventually, which we do in a second here, and we can kind of take control of the room that way. Just kind of take out the top layer and then come back down to the bottom. Take out her since we have a repeat boss as a regular enemy. Use a piercing to try and burst her down as quick as possible here. I think she ends up falling too to her death, which was rather nice. Yep, there she goes. We got one of these things shooting at us now. Which that was kind of a tough little thing here, trying to figure out where all those were. There's a few of them. Going further up to try and find this thing right now, and this one's pretty easy to spot, but there's another one that was a little tricky. You really have to take out that thing first, because if you don't, the entire time you're going through the zone, it's going to be firing off at you, so it can become quite annoying. So this item I'm looking how to get, and there is a jump off up above that we can get. I believe that's just a Eucharist up there. Okay. So we can take care of the top layer here. So this section over here, right across from where I'm looking right now, there is a jump off. I didn't do it, really take notice or do it right then. I didn't notice that there were enemies across the way. So we're going to do that in a couple episodes from now. Not the next one, but the one after, I believe. Some loot to be had over there and some other stuff. So I also found an interesting connection point. I'll show you guys when we get to it. Now these guys are terrible. 3 arms. They seemingly were coming out of nowhere, and I was trying to figure out where they're coming from, but they're actually, since their head is like encased in like a brass, like triangle thing, apparently they will be up on the walls. So you have to like look at the walls to see and kind of spam your lock on to lock onto them. Because if you don't look for them, they're gonna hop on top of your head, and they can be aggressive and hurt a lot. So, as you see, probably my new most hated enemy in the game, next to the little ninjas from the Sunken City Overground that do the poison. Okay, so taking care of this top layer. Back here is a little cube, and at the time I didn't notice that you could interact with it. It's like a chest, basically. So we'll get that in a future episode too. Reason why I didn't take note right then is because I have another one of those things like shooting at me. So this part over here. Yeah, see, there's one on the ground there, but then there's another one. Where is he? There is another one in this room, I think. Yeah, see? He, like, seemingly came out of nowhere. He was up on the wall somewhere. Or both of them were, anyway. I think I realized that here, too, the EX railgun, you can actually line up enemies like in a straight line, and it'll pass through the enemies. Translation: after the ceremony of crowning, the son bid farewell to the fools. The fools, why did you pass the crown to Lost Kid, the new child under the father's command? The son, Lost Kid, achieved victory in the battle in Eastern Parish against Necros by defeating Doris, translator's note, and Arch Necro, and fame has spread far and wide. Upholding the title of the child is crucial for maintaining the authority of the church. Reluctant to let go of him, the fools asked, "Where will you go?" The son, "Back to the sphere." So we're missing a part 2 of all these series of codexes for I think it's called the Fire Bearer. So I did notice here that there's an item up there. I was trying to figure out exactly how you get up there. But that jump off that I mentioned a few minutes ago that we're going to do in a future episode does lead up there. So we'll get that. We'll get that item eventually. I think it's just a uterus. Or a something crystal. Something. Not sure. I know because I know what it is because I went up there on my other character, so I happened to notice how to hop over on that character. Okay, so can go up further here. We'll get across there to get that item in a few minutes here. This is a badly placed item right here. Bad spot fighting these enemies on these broken steps and stuff. I just feel like I'm gonna fall through. Big boy over here. Burst him down with some piercing. And I think I want to say he's got some buddies here. Things are obnoxious. Can't hit this guy from the right of me. Oh yeah, these guys joined in too. They're patrolling around the other side, so got a little hectic here. Yeah, the caster guys of these other guys, these just scrubs, they're actually kind of dangerous if you let them get off spells, like especially these guys, and then the other guys like holding the big staff are not to be underestimated. It's the spells they cast hurt a lot actually. Got stellar remains, another valuable that we can sell. More mud balls on here. I like this upgraded railgun. Like it a lot. Okay, so over here, I do die. There are two of those guys on the walls in either direction. And they did that spin the wind and knocked me off. I was a little salty about that. Alright, so we're back where I died. And I think we go up the staircase first before we took that staircase down again where we actually did die. I think this is another codex entry. Yep. Part 10. Translation: The fools heard news of Blader squads fighting against Necros in the Eastern Parish. The fools, what are Bladers? The sun, conscious life forms born of mud. They do not age or perish. The fools, Bladers are not humans. Why do they assist humans? The sun, to assimilate with them and learn from them. The fools, what is the purpose of learning from humans? The sun, evolution. So yeah, I mentioned earlier we're missing like part 2 of that series, and I did go back to like the first part of Halagos Patir here, and I can't seem to find it, so I don't know where part 2 is. I'll keep looking. I think there's a trophy associated with that. I did find a trophy list somewhere. So I think there's a trophy in finding all those codex entries. Branch here, and a merchant lady. Buy that sacred blood crystal. So now I think we're gonna head down back to where we died. I didn't want to rest because it's easier just running on through with everything dead here. One of them dropped down. I think right here is about where I started to notice that where they're dropping from. It's kind of cool though, once you realize where they're coming from, because they seemingly just drop out of thin air. But you can see one on the wall. This other room here. I think this is where I actually notice. Take care of the big guy first. Smashed in the face by that guy. Maybe I didn't notice here, because I just got smacked in the face. We got part 9. The grieving fools mourn the destruction of the eastern parish caused by Necros. Fools, why did our guards fail to fall to Necros when both are creations of mud? Sun, the difference lies in resource distribution. The utilization of mud is restricted by the efficiency of its energy conversion. The construction of the cathedral and parishes, only 1/3 of the energy is dedicated to creating guards. In contrast, Necros devote their entire effort to creating combat units. The fools, the cathedral was constructed long ago upon arrival of the Father. Why does it consume mud energy? The Son, at the time of the Father's arrival, the cathedral was merely a facade without essence due to the efficiency of limitations of mud energy. That approach was necessary back then. As a result, the interior of the cathedral remains under construction to this day. All right. So we got that one. I think there's a couple more of those to get throughout here. Yet another one dropping. Yeah, I'm like looking around. I'm like, where are these things coming from? Pretty clever, honestly. That spin the wind is like spin the wind is the devil, honestly. These things are awful. So we're gonna grab that item in a second. Okay, now we got part 6. Translation: The fools received news of the Necro army invading Havenswell, launched a full force assault upon the eastern parish. The fools, why did the Necros eliminate the humans? Son, Necros do not eliminate humans out of personal grudges. Their actions are solely aimed at disrupting the church. Since the church relies on humans, Necros eliminate them. Fools, why do Necros attack others considering the church only needs pilgrims? Son, from whom do pilgrims emerge? From a continuous stream of others. Alright, so we got that. Yeah, I'm like looking over there because I was thinking that it was somewhere we hadn't been, but I was just standing on the spot where one of those things was raining lightning down before. Yeah, okay, so we got Torrent of Life. Increases max life. It's a normal seal. So it's an upgraded one. All right. So now we got to go down and take care of that guy down below, but I want to take care of these people up here again. Fortunately, because we died before, we got to do this again. Our friend came over, and the 3 armed guys for even more fun. These guys are a lot, man. A lot more than they have any right to, honestly. Alright, so now we gotta go back down, take care of the big guy, grab that item up, and wrap up the episode. This guy's a jerk. Got him pretty good, though. I think this is just a Eucharist. Yep. All right. So we got everything. Like I said, I'll be doing post commentary just for a couple minutes in the first part of the next episode. And after that'll be live commentary. So we're going to go back and rest at the branch and continue on through the doorway in the next one. So hopefully you all enjoyed. Hopefully you do. Well, stay tuned. More coming at you. Take care.